Finally, ladies and gentlemen, finally, I believe we have found the key to success for a heel version of the Blackpool Combat Club. Well, what do you mean success for the Blackpool Combat Club? Look how popular they are right now. I'm not talking about just success in general. I'm talking about being a heel, being booed, being hated. Something that's going to get fans to boo this group because let's face it, nobody wants to boo the Combat Club. Myself included. And I made a video a while back talking about what they need to do, which was stop going through the crowd or take away the Wild Thing music just as long as they are a heel group. Because if you take something away from the fans, we as fans naturally, well, we as human beings naturally want to get upset and criticize and boo anybody or anything that takes something away from us personally, right? So before I break it down, hit that like, hit the subscribe button if you like the video. Orange Cassidy, the coolest of all cools, the All-Atlantic champion, had a heck of a match with AR Fox earlier in the night last night. But ladies and gentlemen, he is the key, I do believe, to being the key that opens the door so that fans will boo the Combat Club. And the reason I say that is very simple. Last night, when the tag team match was going on, they had the Best Friends, which, me personally, I care less about the Best Friends. I do not care. I do not consider them a top-tier tag team. I do not consider them a threat to the tag team titles. I would never consider them in contention or true contenders for the tag team championships. And the Lucha Brothers, which I'm representing right here. And then the Blackpool Combat Club. And it's obvious that the Blackpool Combat Club was the most popular group out there. Arguably, you can make the case for the Lucha Brothers. Now, that all being said, there was a lot, they was getting cheers for everything they was doing. They're still going through the crowd. They're still playing the Wild Thing music. They're trying to act different, and sure they have this more of an edge to them, but this Blackpool Combat Club is always going to be edgy, and that's what the fans love about them. So they have to change something, or in this case, they need to find somebody or a tag team that is so beloved by the AEW fans that it's going to make the fans in return boo them. And last night, it wasn't until that Orange Cassidy came out that we finally got to hear a lot more boos than normal. At least myself heard more boos than normal for the Combat Club. Even when they was going against the Elite, the thing with the Elite is people love the Elite, people hate the Elite. I, like Kenny Omega, hate the Young Bucks. So I don't want to see the Young Bucks win any matches. Now, you can criticize me if you want. I'm not going to go into the criticism realm of why I don't like the Young Bucks. Just know, I personally don't like them. But it was when Orange Cassidy came out, and he came out looking all smooth. Look at that posture. Look how he's walking. One hand in the pocket. Sunglasses on. One arm a-swinging. With a mission to save his best friends, to level the playing field a little bit. And it was then that when John Moxley went out into the arena to face him, as when the boos finally started to ring in, and something like a light bulb. If I had an emoji that could put the light bulb above my head, that's what went off. I'm like, that's it. That may be the guy who is at least going to get boos towards them. Because, let's face it, Orange Cassidy is so beloved in AEW. Everyone loves Orange Cassidy. It's a gimmick that I didn't think was going to work. I didn't get for the longest time. Now I do. Now I love it. Let's go and chug along on the train. But when he came walking out there and I heard the boos, and the Lucha Brothers would end up winning this match, which the Lucha Brothers could be a team that could get some heat on the Combat Club as well. Because the Lucha Brothers, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, is also beloved by the AEW fan base. So you put these elements together, you're going to get something. That's the success. That's how you get a successful heel. Somebody has to make that heel hated. Because the Combat Club's cool, man. They're sly. Everybody wants to be like them. They are. If Stone Cold Steve Austin had different personalities and he put them all together, he's in the Combat Club. And with the loss of William Regal, they kind of lost that ability to get true heat on themselves. Because William Regal, no matter how much you respect the man, how much you love the man, He knows how to get underneath your skin and make you hate them. So when he left, it was a major blow. AEW, please don't be like in a horror movie and Jason Voorhees is trying to kill you and fumble your keys around. Take a deep breath, be cool, and just know that Orange Cassidy is your man. He's the one that's going to get the heat on him. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm dying, I'm crying, and I ain't shed a tear, people.